aperture, if you will.
Thank you.
You have said illegal immigrants, quote, broke the law, but it's not a felony. Still quoting you, it's an act of love. It's an act of commitment to your family. Mr. Trump has, as you are well aware, denounced that statement over and over. Do you still believe it? What does that mean to you? And how does that inform your approach to immigration reform?
Great question. I feel like I have to get into my inner Chris Christie and point out that the reason why I should be president is listening to two senators talk about arcane amendments to bills that didn't pass. This is the problem. We need a leader to fix this problem. And I have a detailed plan to do just that, including controlling the border, dealing with the visa overstayers, making sure that we have a path to legal status, not to citizenship, for those that come out from the shadows and pay a fine, learn English, don't commit crimes, work, and pay taxes. That is the better approach.
Fundamentally, do you believe this rhetoric is insufficiently compassionate to this issue?
The great majority of people that come to this country come because they have no other choice. They want to come to provide their families. That doesn't mean it's right. That doesn't mean it's right. We should pick who comes to our country. We should control our border. Coming here legally should be a lot easier than coming here illegally. But the motivation, they're not all rapists, as you know who said. They're not that. These are people that are coming to provide for their families. And we should show a little more respect for the fact that they're struggling. It doesn't mean we shouldn't be controlling the border. That's exactly what we should be doing.
Mr. Trump,
look. When I announced that I was running for president on June 16th, illegal immigration wasn't even a subject. If I didn't bring it up, you wouldn't even be talking. Now, I don't often agree with Marco, and I don't often agree with Ted, but I can in this case. The weakest person on the stage by far on illegal immigration is Jeb Bush. They come out of an act of love, whether you like it or not. He is so weak on illegal immigration, it's laughable, and everybody knows it.
So, you know, this is the standard operating procedure to disparage me. That's fine. I don't really
spend
care.
a little more money on the commercials.
But if you want to talk about weakness, it's weak to disparage women. It's weak to disparage Hispanics.
I don't disparage.
It's weak to denigrate the disabled. And it's really weak to call John McCain a loser because he was a POW.
I never called him. No, I don't call
him. That is outrageous. He's an American hero.
He also said about language.
I've laid out my plans.
He said about language. 2 days ago, he said he would take his pants off and moon everybody, and that's fine. Nobody reports that. He gets up and says that. And then he tells me, oh, my language was a little bit rough.
Okay.
My language.
Governor Kasich.
Give me a break.
Governor Kasich. Here in South Carolina earlier this week, you said the concept of deporting 11 million undocumented workers here.
Make sure my mother's listening if she's watching the debate. I didn't say that I was going to move.
You did say it. It's been reported in 10 different newspapers.
We will leave the moon metaphors to be adjudicated later, I assure you. Governor Kasich.